details.
In a future where Earth has been ravaged by climate change, wars, and resource depletion, humanity's remnants cling to survival in the last city on Earth. A sprawling metropolis, surrounded by wind turbines, and governed by a powerful and secretive council, is the final destination of human civilization, where the remnants of nature stare back at them. The council, reassuring the townspeople that the current energy structure is sustainable for years to come, are ousted by Demitri, who uncovers the truth. The truth that the energy source is on the brink of failure, and that soon the loss of sunlight and resources would claim the lives of the entire city. Demitri finds a hidden complex that could save what remains of humanity and potentially sustain them enough to eventually flourish. As the city's artificial days begin to weaken, exposing the council and their selfish plans to leave the townspeople to their own demise, Demitri plans to forge a new path for humanity. Listen, as this tale begins. In the remnants of what was once a teeming planet of life, Earth now held a single refuge of human civilization, the last city, encased in a bubble of dwindling hope. Its skyline pierced the smog-filled skies with the determination of a species unwilling to concede to the apocalypse that had ravaged the world outside. The last city was humanity's final stage, a sprawling metropolis powered by the last whispers of technology that had both elevated and doomed the species. Demitri, a young engineer whose spirit hadn't yet been crushed by the bleakness of his surroundings, worked tirelessly among the shadows. His job, like many others, was to salvage what energy they could from the dying breaths of Earth's resources. The wind turbines that encircled the city, majestic as they were, struggled against the increasingly unpredictable and harsh weather. The solar panels, laid out like a patchwork quilt beyond the city's perimeter, caught only intermittent glimmers of sunlight, their efficiency a mockery of what had once been. The council, a group as enigmatic as they were powerful, ruled over the city with assurances of sustainability and safety. They spoke of resilience, of perseverance, and of a future within the confines of their concrete sanctuary. Yet, behind the closed doors of their chambers, they harbored secrets far removed from the optimistic facade they presented to the populace. It was during one of his unauthorized explorations of the restricted zones that Demitri stumbled upon the missing satchel of one of the councilmen. Hidden beneath layers of dust, the contents of the bag held the council's most closely guarded secret: a map to a second city, a place thought to have been swallowed by the chaos that claimed the rest of the world. This revelation came with the shocking discovery of plans for underground bunkers filled with vegetation and an untainted water source, a haven designed for the council and their chosen few. The energy crisis, which the council had so vehemently denied, was on the brink of catastrophe. The turbines and solar panels were mere band-aids on a wound that was bleeding out. The council knew this and had prepared their escape, willing to abandon the people who trusted them, leaving them in despair. Fueled by a brew of betrayal and determination, Demitri knew the weight of his discovery. The hidden city was not just an escape for the few, it was a chance for all. A new beginning that could offer what the last city could no longer sustain: life. The task that lay before Demitri was monumental. Exposing the council and convincing the city's inhabitants of the truth was a peril fraught with danger. The council would not take kindly to their plans being unveiled, and they held the city in a tight grip of surveillance and fear. But Demitri was not alone in his quest for truth. Among the disillusioned masses, he found allies, those who had suspected the lies, those who had lost hope, and those who simply longed for a future beyond the decaying walls of their prison. Together, they began to weave a tapestry of rebellion, threading together each piece of evidence and each whispered secret into a larger narrative of salvation. As the city's artificial lights began to dim, strained by the failing energy sources, Demitri and his cohorts worked in the shadows. They hacked into the city's communication networks, spreading the truth of the council's betrayal and the existence of a new hope. Resistance groups formed, rallying under the banner of a future that was once deemed impossible. The council, caught off guard by the uprising, retaliated with force. But the spirit of a people with nothing left to lose is a formidable force. Battles raged in the streets, not just for control, but for the very soul of humanity's last children. In the end, it was the council's arrogance that led to their downfall. They had underestimated the resilience of the human spirit, the desire to survive and thrive against all odds. Demitri and his allies, through a combination of cunning, bravery, and the indomitable will of the people, managed to overthrow the council. With the path to the new city now open, humanity began the arduous journey towards their second chance. It was a journey fraught with challenges, as they navigated the ruins of the world outside, facing the remnants of nature that had become alien to them. The new city, when they finally arrived, was a testament to what humanity could achieve when united by a common goal. The underground bunkers were transformed into vibrant communities. The vegetation thrived under the care of those who had once watched their world wither, and the water source, pure and untainted, symbolized the rebirth of hope. Demitri, looking upon what they had achieved, knew that the road ahead would be long and uncertain. But as he watched children play in the green fields, under the open sky, he understood that they had done more than survive. They had begun to live again. The last city, now a relic of the past, stood as a somber reminder of what had been lost and what could never be forgotten. But in this new beginning, humanity found the strength to forge a new path, to nurture the fragile flame of hope in a world reborn from the ashes of its own despair.